I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
100 yard dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they. Yeah, they can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, there. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Looks off. Check, Mike, 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check 3, check 3. Good job right there, good job right there. Off.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down now. It's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 6-0 our score after 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. I'm not ready. 59 Mike. Check 59. Come on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Joker. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. And that's complete to Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Luck. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it?
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Far left. Took right. Mike's 50. Right.
Now Wilson on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilson now operating from the gun. And Brown's got it for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
General West.
Here's Luck. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Luck now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check right 54. Right 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again is Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Auden Tate. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know. 12. Mike spot 4. Hey, seam 6.
Again, Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's third and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 11 feet. Check 24. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo.
To the air again, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Auden Tate. It's fourth down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, I-7. You might be getting tired of seeing me.
From the 30 on second down. Luck. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Ertz, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Luck. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
Monday. Motion. 12. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, exit. I got you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now this pass brought in by Brown. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Luck. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. To throw is Luck. Completes it to Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Long. And he fires one incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Luck throwing again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st down, it's Long. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Andrew Luck with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
40. Hey, Mike, go. 51. Oh, damn, go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51 to Mike. 40.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 51.
Here's Wilson. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bandit. Hey, Mike 51. 65. Go, Mike.
Wilson to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's a gain of 5.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Got it.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run with Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This is taken at his 4. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home Patriot for the Ravens. They'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.